Hey YouTube, so I wanted to come at you guys and do a video about friends with benefits. Now, friends with benefits is basically like when you're friends and y'all want to have sex. This is probably something that dudes came up with because they don't want to be in a committed relationship. So a lot of times when girls agree to friends with benefits with a guy, it's probably because she likes that dude deep down and she could see the potential in that relationship. People who have been through a lot, they got their heart broke like 5 or 6 times, niggas kept stepping on it and shit, just hurting them. They got to the point where it's like, you know what, I'm finna act just like them. I'm finna do just what they do, right? Do it whatever. You ain't shit, I'm not shit. My opinion about why friends with benefits doesn't work with girls is because 9 times out of 10 times the girl always catches feelings. I've been in that situation before. I told you all the story about when I was tricked into being a side chick. That situation, now that I look back on that, was basically a friends with benefits situation. I kept asking about, so, do you see me as your girlfriend or, and then he had to lie and say, yeah, I can see you as my girlfriend, I'm just not looking for that right now. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, we're going to eventually get there, but not yet. So I'm going to keep sleeping with you and hanging with you and spending time with you and kicking it because eventually we're going to date. That's where y'all niggas go wrong. When y'all be lying to these girls, when y'all be selling these girls a dream, saying that y'all could see each other together, saying that, you like them, but you're not ready for a relationship, that's the problem. You need to be honest. When I tell you I've never fell for anybody that was just straight up honest with me, anybody that was just like, I'm just looking for sex. I'm not really trying to be with nobody right now. I'm trying to keep my options open. I don't want a relationship. You know what happens when they told me that? I said, cool, we gonna be friends because I'm not looking for that. Everybody that dated me for about 3 months and decided they didn't want a relationship, those were the ones I fell for because y'all sold me something completely different on the platter. You served me some bullshit and sprinkled some sugar on it. And when I got through eating the sugar off the top, the bullshit was at the bottom. And now I'm hurt. Friends with benefits can work if you both have an understanding. If y'all both know that it's not going anywhere. If y'all both know that y'all have been there, done that. Maybe you tried to talk, it didn't work. Maybe that's your ex-boyfriend, it didn't work, but y'all have bomb physical connection. It can work. But if somebody is lying and the other person is telling the truth, it's going to result in somebody getting hurt. Most likely the female. And you can lie to us, and because you said it, we're going to hold you to it. You said possibly. You said maybe you can see us together. You pillow talking with me. That's another thing. Some of y'all dudes like to pillow talk. Y'all will say, oh, well, I'm not looking for a relationship. I just want to be friends with benefits, blah, blah, blah. But as soon as y'all get done having some really great sex, you want to lay up and cuddle and talk about how she going to be an amazing wife one day and that you can just see so much in the future with her because she's so beautiful and whatnot. Your signal's all over the place. You can't say, oh, I'm not looking for a relationship, and then sit there and pillow talk with the girl. You can't get caught up in the moment and start saying, oh, I love you. You love who? Don't say you love me because you caught up in the wet dream. You have to be upfront with the person, but you also have to keep it consistent. You can't say you don't want the relationship and then send all types of crazy mixed signals because you're going to resort in a crazy friend with benefit that's going to be blowing your phone up and asking you awkward questions like, well, what do you want? What are we doing? You start getting those crazy questions when you start sending mixed signals. Now, I will admit there are a couple of occasions where the girl just don't listen. She's crazy. She heard what she wanted to hear, even though every time that y'all link up, you made it clear that this was just a booty call. She only come over between 12 and 2, and then she leaves afterwards, but for some reason, she sees that it's a relationship. And if you're doing it with somebody that you had a relationship with, expect emotions to be there because y'all used to date. Don't be surprised if, you know what I'm saying, you go back to your ex and y'all kind of role play into what y'all used to do before. It's going to be different than a one-night stand with a chick you just met if you dated that person before. Like, that's kind of why I have a baby. Because, you know, every time I would leave the nigga alone and I would come back and it would be like we never left off. And then we get back together and then it wouldn't work. But we still, I'm just saying. Even a friends with benefits situation. Like, if you friends with benefits with somebody and y'all doing that for 2 years, which is dumb as fuck because y'all might as well be in a damn relationship. Anyway, don't be surprised when it gets awkward when you start feeling them a little bit or they start feeling you a little bit, because especially when y'all do more than just that together, which I have a dope ass personality, so you're gonna want to do more than just do that with me. So when you start hanging out and y'all laughing and watching movies and y'all got inside jokes together and y'all getting food and all that stuff, you can't get mad when it gets confusing to you. You know, dude, stop trying to be afraid of your feelings. Like, just because one girl hurt you back in the 3rd grade shouldn't mean that you gotta be like, fuck these hoes, get money. Keep it consistent, be real with her, and you should be fine. For y'all girls that's out here that's bitter and bitchy because your nigga cheated, who cares? Get another one. Live your life. Don't be upset about that. And love yourself. Let it be. I got deodorant under my arm, y'all. I'm not going to let that be. I'm finna wipe it off. But let it be. This was requested by somebody that watches my videos. Thanks for requesting the video. If y'all would like to request a video, please put it down below in the comments. I'd love to do your video.